Welcome back to the shooting channel, and today we've got a gun review that a lot of you have been asking you for a fair few months. We have got the Browning Cynergy. The Browning Cynergy is a gun that Browning brought out a fair few years ago now, and they brought it out as a slightly different gun. It's got the humpback stock on here, which it curves here. It's got the recoil reducers. It's got the slightly different action, and they've made it so the whole action is a little bit more slim-like rather than a traditional Browning, which is quite boxy. It's a gun that they sold a few, but they didn't really take off as much as Browning wanted them to, because it is a new development in the gun world. A bit like Beretta has just done it with their new gun. And this is what Browning, and in a way, shooting is a very traditional sport, and the way guns are built is very traditional and stems over from hundreds and hundreds of years. So when one of the gun manufacturers try to bring out a new design of gun, it does take a few years to get onto market, to move up in the world, and to get people liking it, basically. It's a bit like the new Defender. It's taken a few years to get people, everyone knows what the old Defender was like, and they know that the old Defender is traditional, it's very much traditional Land Rover, very squarey, boxy, and the new Defender was brought out as the new generation. And this is very similar to what Browning have tried to do with the Cynergy over the years. It's kind of the new generation of guns in their market. And not a lot of gun shops, you don't really see that many on the shelf. But they are about in the UK, so you can come and see one. Generally at Oxford Gun Company, most of the time they've always kind of got one in stock. This is actually belongs to a customer of Oxford Gun Company's. He's actually got his own YouTube channel, which we will put in the link below. And this is actually one of his son's gun that shoots the schools challenge, and he absolutely loves it. He actually said the synthetic stock is actually really good because he can take it out, they can go bunny bashing, they can go and shoot squirrels, and it doesn't really scratch it at all. So the synthetic is actually very good on the Cynergy. They generally are between £1,500 and £2,000 depending on what model you want to go for. The recoil reducer is actually, if you look on a normal Browning, they're very straight here and they're quite small, but this one has actually got the recoil and it goes into the stock, so it's actually quite a good sort of design. Okay, some people might not like it, but it's just something different. You can't keep with the same thing every time, so it's just about developing their guns and developing the shotgun world, really. And that is really what the Cynergy was about. It's got adjustable trigger. All the angles on it are just a little bit different. So that is what, if you pick a Cynergy up, and that is why a Cynergy looks different to a normal Browning or a normal shotgun, really. Let's see what it shoots like. So I'm going to shoot a couple of going away birds here, and I'm just going to see the first couple just to see how it reacts in my shoulder and how it handles this slightly differently to a normal Browning. Pull. 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 Shot 10 cartridges with it. Very, very differently handling to a normal Browning. It handles quite fast. It's a good balance, but it's quite light on the front end. It's quite light, and this is why a lot of youngsters do like the Cynergy, because they're a 12 bore. They've got barely any recoil, but they're actually quite light. so they handle a little bit better than for a youngster, a little bit more lighter in the hand. And it is a clay gun, so it has got a wider rib. I personally myself, I don't like this compact stock. I prefer the straight stock, just because when I put my head there, it's quite thin there, and when I put my head there, it comes down to here. But that doesn't necessarily, I think if you're probably quite chubby and quite fat in the face, you would probably fit it slightly better. So again, it's just a different way of making a stock, and that's really where the Cynergy is. Let's go and shoot another stand with it. So again, the Cynergy family, they do a wooden stock one of these as well. They have, when they first came out, they bought a whole range of Cynergy. They bought a 20 bore out, they bought a 28 bore out, they bought all sorts. But I think now really Browning have only really do a couple of Cynergies. They do this one, which is actually sells reasonably well because it's less expensive than some of the others. And they do a wooden stock one as well. So it's just slightly, they do come with external chokes. This one has got internal chokes in it, but they do come with external chokes as well. So it's just a slightly different gun. And I would say, I quite like it. If I was shooting game with it, in a weird about way, it would shoot game quite nicely because it's not too heavy. So let's shoot another stand with it. So I've now jumped into this video to give you the winner of the Harkelia gun slip from the Muruku 20 bore film back before Christmas. Big thank you to Harkelia for giving us this gun slip to give away. The answer to the question was, what anniversary is Oxford Gun Company celebrating this year? Is 40 years, and the winner was Beaver Tech. So if you can email contact us at theshootingchannel.co.uk, and you will receive the Harkelia gun slip and the free shooting lesson at the Oxford Gun Company. So that's contact us at theshootingchannel.co.uk. Well done to everyone that took part, and we look forward to the next competition. So we've come to another stand here at Oxford, and we're just going to shoot a couple of pairs with the Cynergy. So we're going to shoot a little going away bird followed by an incomer. Pull. 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 So there's definitely a market for the Cynergy, and I think it's a tick in the box for Browning to at least they're trying different things. And there's a lot of people that do like these guns. It's not the sort of thing I personally would buy, but if you want something a little bit different, shoots a little bit different, it's well worth giving the Cynergy a go. Let's shoot one more stand. Pull. Do this one. Pull. 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 Oh, I hit a pair. Pull. Pull. So that was the Cynergy, and I will say the positive things out of this, no recoil whatsoever. Again, it is a nice gun. I think if you want something a little bit different, a little bit special in the Browning family, it's well worth having a look. I hope you enjoyed this programme. Please like and subscribe. Please comment on if any of you have got a Cynergy or want to get a Cynergy. And we will do our utmost to answer your comments on anything you would like to know about the Cynergy family. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this programme, and we'll see you on the next one.